Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. So, I wanted to sneak in some more Diablo before work tonight. I got to go to work at like freaking 12 midnight. So yay, night shift. But hey, you can sneak in a little bit of Diablo time before night shift. Sounds like fun. I'll take my vitamins real quick. I put them right here in front of my desk so that every time I stream, I remember to take my vitamins. I got the gummies. The gummies. They don't really taste very good. I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not very tasty. All right. Can I show my Tankazon gear? Well, I'm not completely finished with my build, Klaus. But you're more than welcome to take a look and see what I've got so far. While Mr. NiNi is in my shirt, chewing on everything. I will chew on everything you've got, that's what Mr. NiNi says. He said, I will chew on everything you've got, so come and give me something. Oh, I will chew, chew, chew with all of my might. I will chew, chew, chew today. I will chew, chew, chew every day, and I will make you pay. You kidding me? Arathas is amazing. People who sleep on Arathas, you guys are fools. Arathas is like literally one of the best sets in the game as far as I'm concerned. And it's one of the very few sets that are low-level sets that literally can be viable at end game as well. It's kind of nuts, the set. Like, everything that it gives you is just kind of insane. I mean, from the 20% faster run walk that's not on boots, the 10% max to all resistances, on a whole, as the entire set, it gives you 65 to all res just for wearing all 4 pieces. You also get 75% poison length reduction. You get 25 dexterity, which actually helps out your block chance really well. You get 20% IAS on the gloves. I mean, you get a pretty decent defense bonus as well from the helmet. I mean, it's like all in all, what the set gives you, like as a total, like in totalis, is just freaking insane. And people just don't realize, because they don't add it all up. They don't go like, okay, well, the set's giving me 65 to all resistances, half freeze duration, 75% poison length reduction, 25 dexterity, like 400 defense, plus 10% to all maximum resistances, 24% pierce, 20% faster run walk, plus 5 to minimum damage. I mean, like, it's just, it's nuts. And of course, you can also socket the helmet. You can throw something in there too, and that adds on to it as well. I mean, it's freaking sweet, is what it is. It's frickin' SWAT. All at level 15, by the way. That's the level of the set. You get all that at level 15. I'm still up in the air whether I want to use Arathas as my my like end game BAS. I think it would be fun, but I also think this build could work out a little bit. I don't know, a little bit more tanky if I go with a different set. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. It's still up in the air. Ow. So many paladins. I love that conviction defense reduction. What's up, Cliff Lurkers? I hear you like stabs in the face. I'm gonna stab you all. Come on a little closer and get stabbed by me. You can be stabbed by me. I forgot to take my phone out of my pocket. I like to have my phone kind of like set up so I can see what's going on. Diamond mail. What's up, Kyle? Time to murder some demons. Time to kill somebody, dude. Ooh, a superior diamond bow. Aw, it's only 2 sockets, and it doesn't even have ED on it. I hate it when I find a frickin' like superior diamond bow and it's got like +1 attack rating on it, and I'm like, who was the guy who came up with the +1 attack rating on Petaluna? Oh, the Black Oak. Yeah, it's a halfway decent shield for Act 3 mercs. Keeps them alive. Mr. NiNi's hanging half in and half out of my shirt. That's okay, Mr. NiNi. You can stay in there if you want to. You can stay in my shirt if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. You can poop in there 'cause it's okay. Your turds are hard little rocks. Mr. NiNi, you can hide if you want to, but you want to come out now and then. 'Cause your fans on YouTube want to see your cute little fuzzy butt. By the way, for those of you who are with me in the group, I'm in Kidship group number 1 if you want to come hang out and chat. Superior Great Hallberg. Frickin' maximum durability crap. Nobody wants your maximum durability junk. Nobody wants it. Talroot. Need to find Iswald before we leave.
Hello there.
What's up, Morbius?
What is your weapon you're using right now?
Breath of the Dying Ghost Spear.
Okay.
I'm also using a regular Titan's swap for my Storm Shield setup, but I really need a an F Titans at some point, just for the damage. I'm not the physical damage on the F Titan seems to be the highest. Upgraded, of course.
I found the man catcher spear, the fastest one.
Yeah.
With 5 socket and 3 to skills, and I made an obedience. So thinking you want one.
Oh, I was using an obedience before frickin' Deviant handed me this one. And the Breath of the Dying Ghost Spear is kind of broken. It's the same one I was using on non-ladder before the before we swapped over.
Well,
It's a pretty broken spear. But like for my one hand shield setup, my sword and board setup, I really need a high damage one-handed spear. That's why I was thinking F Titans. Eventually. That man catcher though would make a really nice merc weapon. Alright. Iswald's dead. Get my +2 points. How you been doing, Morbius?
I'm playing Apex right now.
Apex?
Yeah. I didn't find anything amazing lately, so I got a little bit meh. However,
he's got everything he's ever wanted, so he moved on.
I don't.
Chaos claws and plague claws. And flickering flame helmets.
I think I found a better plague claw. It has two blade shields, 2 to dead sentries, and 3 to mind blast. I'm guessing. I was and
Just depends on how you want to set it up, right? Oh god.
yeah, well, I wanted 3 to blade shield, but I think that might work. I can make a play in that to upgrade and change the one that I have with 1 to all skill. Um,
You running trap scalers?
no,
Shadow?
I am not that. I'm running melee skillers, melee charms. They don't give. Well, the damage is the same as the skillers on the shield,
Why would
on
a
the blade shield and blade sentinel. It increases the same,
yeah? But
but
there's
what?
a penalty though. So the damage that comes from the skillers actually ends up being more because it bypasses the penalty. So all damage that you get from any source, weapon, max damage, min damage, whatever it is subject to the 75% penalty. But one of the things I learned when I was actually researching Blade Fury, Blade Sentinel, and Blade Shield is that the plus damage that comes from the skill bypasses the penalty.
So you're saying 10 skillers will
You're
eventually do more damage?
well, I mean, you could potentially find skillers with max damage, which might be your best option. So like a +1 traps with like 4 max. And nobody who actually is a trapsin is going to want +1 traps with max. They would rather have, you know, like +1 traps with life or +1 traps with faster hit recovery or something like that. So you might be able to get them pretty cheap. But I think +1 traps with max would be more damage than the max damage AR charms themselves. But then you also got the AR problem, which I don't know if you've already solved your AR problem or not.
Well, that's where I was one, wanted to mention that AR on the grand charms, small charms, large charms would also be better.
That's one of the reasons why I
I
went with Shadow Skillers instead, because I was using Cloak of Shadows to reduce defense. Cloak of Shadows has a defense reduction, same as Conviction, and it's massive. Like when it gets high up, it's like -95% or some crazy something like that. So every single monster within the Cloak of Shadows goes down to like 0 defense, basically. The only problem with Cloak of
uh,
Shadows is you can't spam it, so it has a duration, and you can't use it again while it's up. So you basically kind of like gather all the monsters together. You hit the button. All the monsters are under the effect of Cloak of Shadows, and then you attack them and kill them. And then as soon as Cloak of Shadows goes down, you can pop it again. Cloak of Shadows is kind of broken. It's one of the things I noticed when I was running my Blade Fury Sin. Not only does it reduce all the defense of all the monsters nearby, it blinds them, and it
mhm.
also gives you a massive defense boost as well. So it actually increases your defense. It's a pretty high defense increase too, especially when you get it to a high level.
Well, to be honest, on players 1 and players 3, I don't have any problem killing stuff. If I throw like Blade Sentinels under melee attack, he dies only from that. If I wait 2 seconds or 3. But, I just, the way I farm it, I go there and I kill something nearby and then use dead sentries.
Yeah, I mean explosions. I just thought I'd let you know about the bypassing the penalty thing. I mean, I'm not sure how much damage that would actually add. But in the past, so you remember before they beefed it up and before they added synergy bonuses?
Mm-hmm.
I remember researching it back then, and everybody said the same thing, that the trap skillers, or the plus the skills basically on the ability gave more damage than the max damage AR charms. And with the synergies, the way they set it up, plus the skills I would assume would give way more than before. And that's why I was assuming now people would switch over to the Trap Charms for Blade Fury Sin. I didn't use Trap Charms for the Blade Fury Sin. I built Shadow Skillers instead because I just didn't really see any need. I was mainly focusing on the Crushing Blow, the Open Wounds, the Deadly Strike, making sure I had like max basically of all 3 of those, so every time I was hitting, it was applying those. But you can't apply those anyway with Blade Shield, which is what you're focusing on, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, my build is kind of tanky to be like a tank. Just have to take the damage while Blade Shield and Blade Sentinel does damage, and also um, Warwind.
Well,
That's
yeah,
how I.
and then you've got your blade shield up while you're whirlwinding, so.
Yeah. So all the damage I take, I also do something like that.
Ooh, an Ist rune. Sexy.
Oh, nice. Oh, from your
From Hellforge,
Hellforge.
yeah.
Yeah, I got the Lemron on my bows on.
Can't drop some of this stuff off in town. I'm filling up. How many chinchillas can I summon at the same time with the new patch? I don't know if you'd want multiple chinchillas. I'm afraid to tell you, they're a little rambunctious. They're a little rambunctioid. God, so many freaking jammy gems. So many freaking jammy gems. There. Transmute the jammy gems. That is what we do. Gonna transmute jammy gems. Transmute them for you. Any more? Any more? Oh, Skelly Walls. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I literally had a there's a map in one of the like I think it was Oblivion. It was like a DLC that you could download. It was like a necromancer, or sorry, a vampire layer, and in the vampire layer was a coffin, and at the foot of the coffin they had like some skulls, and it wasn't really a lot of skulls, but it was some skulls down there. It was kind of like they were trying to like have a theme, you know, like a theme of like, oh look, it's a vampire lord, and he's got his vampire skulls, and you know, like ooh, scary vampire skulls. But I was rather underwhelmed by the quantity of skulls, so I decided, in my wisdom, that I was going to go and gather forth all the skulls in the entire land. So everywhere I went, if I found a skull, I would collect said skull and bring it back to the lair. And eventually it got to the point where like the entire lair was just completely full of skulls. And like I had filled the entire room where the coffin was with skulls to the point where you had to wade through skulls to get to the coffin. And and I never stopped. I just kept gathering skulls. It was a never-ending skull gathering adventure. Kind of wish I still had that save file. I would totally load it up and just I would just load it up and just show everybody my skull collection. You guys
So
have
you made
no
an
you guys have no idea how long it took me to gather all those skulls either. It was like weeks and weeks of work just gathering skulls. I'm very proud of my skull pile.
so you made the necklace of skulls.
I also gathered bones too. It wasn't just skulls. It was bones and skulls. You guys are murdering my Chaos Sanctuary without me. Mr. NiNi, why are you panicking like a panico? Panicking Panico from Panic Town? Hey, you guys are killing everything. I can't even stab nothing. I want to stab stuff too. Amazon goes to stab something and it just disintegrates into a pile of ash, and you're like, goes to stab something again, and it just like shatters into ice before I even touch it. The Jared Stone. These always have the possibility of being so great, but they never are. It's terrible. Mr. Knees, why are you always half in, half out of my shirt these days? You used to be a all the way in or an all the way out chinchilla, and now you're just a half in, half out. I don't get it, sir. Why are you doing this to me? Super fast dead. Yay. The reign of terror is over, Diablo. Oh yeah, I need to go back and grab the waypoint real quick before I forget. Otherwise I'll never have my River of Flame waypoint.
Hey, Ginger, I started a swappy game, and also I wanted to check how much, what value a certain jewel is. I posted it in ladder chat.
You talking about the 1540?
1535.
Oh, 1535? That's still worth a lot.
I think that's an ohm.
I'm not sure if 1540s are freaking rare as all get out. I think honestly, I think people undervalue them. Even if you do trade it, you're probably not going to get exactly what it's worth. I rarely ever see them. Like in 22 years, I shit you not, I've like seen like maybe like one drop, and it wasn't even mine. I've gotten close. I've gotten like a 1530 or something like that, but I've never gotten a 1540.
How much is a Haas worth?
A regular Haas by itself, probably not too much at this particular point. Maybe like a Istrune. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It depends on the ED.
And it's at 159.
159. I don't know. You could probably try and trade it for something.
That's an ist.
An ist. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. An
Yeah.
ist.
It's almost the lowest.
I wouldn't mind an ist.
Well, see if you can trade it. That 1535 though is but you could probably get something a lot more than an ist for that. What I would do is I wouldn't set any expectations. I would make a game, probably just make a game in, you know, like hell difficulty, and just type in something like 15/35 jewel for trade, and then see what somebody offers you, and don't take the first offer that comes in. You know, just like see if you get a couple people coming in and see what they offer you, and then take the highest offer. Chances are you'll probably get a pretty good offer for a 1535. It's close enough to perfect that most people aren't really going to care. I don't really quibble over like 2 or 3 or 4%. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Obviously, if you had a 1540, it would be worth more than a 1535, but I guarantee you there's a bunch of people out there who'd like to get their hands on one. A jewel. A terrible jewel. I'm always so hopeful whenever a jewel drops, but it's never what, you know, the perfect ones. Closest I've come so far is I found a 40% ED jewel, a ruby jewel. Not a ruby jewel for fervor, just a ruby jewel.
Hey, what kind of rock stopper do you have on your merch that you want to?
Well, I got a nearly a perfect one.
Oh,
But I mean, it's probably not going to be what she's going to be using in game.
okay. Well, I got a 22, 34, 44, 22 cold, 34 lightning, 44 fire.
Yeah, this one rolled 38 cold, 40 lightning, and 50 fire.
Oh, geez, that is near. Wow.
It's literally almost perfect. It's 2% off perfect. And honestly, I got so excited when I saw that it was perfect. I was like, when I picked it up, I was like, oh, another rock stopper. But it's going to roll 20, 20, 20. And it rolled freaking 50, 40, 38. And I was like, okay, well, that's actually pretty sweet. I had another rock stopper in my stash, and as soon as I found it, I was like, I dropped it on the ground. I dropped the other one on the ground. I was like, you keep, somebody can have this garbage rock stopper. I'm gonna keep this sexy one.
By the way, the 1535, it's a low room.
Low rune, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good offer. He might even be able to get higher than a low rune. Like I said, it's in trade. When you go into trade games, it's basically what somebody will offer you. And if somebody offers you a little bit higher than a low rune, then take it. You know? Don't tell the guy like, hey, it's only worth a low rune. You're overpaying me. You know, if he offers you a low and an ist, then you know you'd be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yeah. Trust me, they're rarer than you think, and even trying to like pin a value directly on them, in my opinion, is futile because they're not really that common. Chances are the ones that people use, like when you find somebody who has like a frickin' armor with like 4 1540s in it, I bet you they're duped. I would wager they're duped. Because usually what happens is once somebody finds a 1540, somebody buys it and then starts duping it and then starts selling them. And I'm assuming that once you put them in the armor, it probably changes the unique identifier or something now. Because they haven't been poofing out of armors. Because I'm going to tell you, perfect 1540s are not common at all. And for someone to have 4 of them in their armor and like 1 in their helmet and then 1 in their shield, it's insane.
So if you have a dupe jewel and you put it in the armor, it remains there basically, right?
I mean, that's what I think. Back in the day, they used to disappear. But it might have changed. I don't know. But I seriously doubt that there's like that many 1540 jewels floating around the entire game.
What's a good life on the small throne?
20 is the cap.
So 35 attack rating, 19 life's pretty good.
19 life?
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good. Very, very good. Ooh, a Hellforge plate. An ethereal Hellforge plate. 658. That seems kind of low. For an ethereal based, 658 seems a little low. Yeah, that seems a little low. By the way, I'm on the lookout for an ethereal 3-socket base for my. I'm gonna make a treachery for my girl.
There was someone who's posting that wanted to give away 3-socket base.
I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. She only has 143 strength though, so it can't be like a really heavy one. Appearance obviously
Oh.
doesn't matter because for the mercenary, it doesn't change their appearance anyway.
I think it was in the ladder chat. Someone who posted it. It was yesterday though.
Oh.
He didn't have any replies.
Well, you know, we're not always on. I always think it's funny, like, if somebody doesn't get a reply in, like, 2 seconds, they get, like, frustrated, and I'm like, you could be giving away $10,000, and if there's no one on, I mean, I don't really know what you expect. Guess nobody wants this $10,000. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash can then. Hopefully we
Oh,
find
that's
some
very
good
sucks.
runes on this walk. We got a freaking 8-man walk going on. Should be some nice stuff dropping. Hopefully we'll see some runes, some uniques, some jewels. Less no drop rolls, so we should be seeing lots of good stuff on the ground.
Now, can yellow jewels roll the 1540 as well, or is it just
No.
No, but they can roll a whole bunch of other crap. So like they can actually potentially be better than 1540s. It's like a, but it's not gonna like look the same. Like I'm not really sure how to explain it because it's gonna be like a mix of stats, and you're gonna have to know what you're looking at. So like I think
I
the
can give you an
highest,
example.
I think the highest a rare jewel can roll is 20% ED. So what
It's
you
30.
30? So what you would be looking at is like a 30% ED jewel that rolls with like plus min and plus max damage, plus strength, like plus life. There's all sorts of like weird things you can get on a rare jewel, and a rare jewel can potentially be better than a 1540 jewel. It just has to roll with the right stats. I mean, if you ever have one that you're not, sure about, feel free to post it, and we'll give you like an opinion on it. Because especially like the lower level jewels too, because they can be LLD jewels. Like if you get one that's like level 29, or it's like level 18, I think is one of the other ones. Definitely check and see, because it might actually be a really sweet jewel.
So it's on like a level 11, 16% enhanced damage, 116 lightning damage, and lightning resist 11. Is that good?
It would need, for low level duels, they want max, like max and min damage. And max and min damage can both roll, believe it or not, on a rare jewel. So you can get max and min and ED. I've actually seen a jewel roll with like 20% ED, like plus 10 max, plus 6 min, and that's a pretty sexy jewel.
I actually have one of those. It's a 16 ED, 8 min, 8 max, 3 non-cold damage.
What level is that?
30.
Yeah, that's a low level dueler jewel right there. That's a very nice low level dueler jewel actually.
The thing is that jewel could have rolled with 20% ED, which is the max at that level.
What was the ED again?
He had the 16 one.
Yeah, but 16 with the min and the max is a lot better than just the 20. It has min and max on it, so honestly that's better than any kind of other jewel you're going to find at that level. You're talking about ED, min, max, and what it also had some cold damage on it too, so you got a little bit of chilling. So, and chilling is actually pretty nice to have. Not that most PvP players might not have, cannot be frozen, but if they didn't have cannot be frozen, then it would certainly punish the crap out of them. I would imagine most low-level duelers would probably use Death Sash for the cannot be frozen. Although there are a couple new options for cannot be frozen at a low level these days. They added a couple new options into the fray. Man, freaking lidless wall is such a nice shield. Like, not only does Lidless Wall give you 10% maximum mana, it also gives you 10 energy, 20% faster cast, +1 skills, and it gives you +5 to mana after each kill, which is an amazing statistic for, like, any character that has high kill capacity, that has high mana cost, too. Like, for instance, a Javazon. +5 to mana after each kill is a huge bonus for Javazons. Because they're always killing things, and they're always burning up every single point of mana they got.
Oh, this is neat. I got a cold resist 25% magic find ring.
All resistance magic find ring? Those are great.
Just cold resist, unfortunately. It's cold resist 26.
All resistance is 26?
Cold. COLD.
Oh. Gold. Gold find 26%.
No.
Oh,
cold resist.
Ah. What's the magic find on it?
25.
That's actually not bad. It's better than an eagle. Better than an agile. Which is better for impale, high damage, slow attack, or low damage, fast attack spears? It depends on what you're hitting, Joan. I've noticed that when it comes to impale, impale can actually do a massive amount of damage. A lot more than you might normally think. And one of the issues that I found with impale was that it doesn't... what's the term? Trying to see if I can get this right. It's overkill. That's the term. It's overkill. So what happens is on most of the monsters in the game, Impale hits so freaking hard that you'll literally one-shot a monster by like a mile. And one-shotting a monster by a mile is not necessarily what you want to do because you're wasting effort. So as you've already got an issue where you have to hit each individual target, right? So you're you don't want it to be so ridiculously slow and so ridiculously high damage that literally, you're wasting effort. So I find that the faster weapons, the spears, tend to be a little bit better when it comes to impale on low HP monsters. However, when you're fighting like a boss, like for instance Diablo or Bale or something like that, obviously they have the HP to soak up every single point of damage that you're putting out. And in those situations, yes, they are actually good to use the high damage spears on. But for like general monsters, for like your general kills, it's just like a waste. It's basically just a waste. That's one of the reasons why I chose a ghost spear for mine, and then I ended up getting another ghost spear and ladder. But the ghost spear is one of the fastest spears that you can put the Breath of the Dying base in, but it's also ethereal, and it also has a really high damage output. And that's one of the reasons why I chose the ghost spear over a matriarchal pike or a matriarchal spear. Just simply because I like the increased speed that the ghost spear offers, the increased damage. I did a lot of research into it. I wanted to use a man catcher, but man catchers are not 6-socket, so you can't do a man catcher. Frozen Tundra already. Look at that. What's up, Benjamin? I didn't even see you comment. I'm too busy murdering things with my spears on. You wish you could play, but the Illuminati is going to kill and make a spy out of you? Wow. Well, thank you, Blueberry Moore. What's up, Stephen Walker? I see you in there. I'm trying to pay attention. I try to pay attention, but I forgot my wallet at home. Forgot my wallet at home.
Well, aren't you at home right now?
Nope, I'm at the studio. Y'all guys need to stop being rude to me just because I don't got the amount of HP that y'all freaking poopity faces. I'm coming through this door. I don't care what y'all say. I'm coming through this door. Come and knock on my door. I will stab you. Don't come knock on my door. That's it. Level 79 already. All these volcanoes popping up everywhere.
So you're gonna play only jab and impale?
Yeah, I'm just going to be mainly physical. By the way, Ellie, Chunks the Ellie Druid. Aren't you the one that won the... I don't have it on me. But I do have an Ellie skiller. I think I have 2 Ellie skillers. Didn't I have 2? I think I have 2, but whatever. Here, Chunks. Take Ellie skiller, sir.
He didn't pick it up?
No, he's not even paying attention. You know, it's funny. I've had Mr. NiNi for a long time, and he just like, ooh, it's an ethereal one. Nice. Ethereal face of horror, boys. Those things are sweet. I've had Mr. NiNi for a long time, and he's never done this before, where he sits half in and half out of my shirt, and it's just funny. It's funny to see him do something new that he hadn't done before. He just recently started doing this, and now he does it all the time. What's that about? Old dogs learning new tricks? I guess he's comfortable like that. He's comfy. That's the comfy. And he's squonking at me. He's like, leave me alone.
It's like a neck pillow.
It is like a neck pillow. Let's go like this. Oh no, I tried to put a little bit of weight on him, and he immediately caved, and he's like, no. He's like, no, you can't, no. He's like, no, you don't get to use me as a pillow. Nah. Nah, back up. Yeah, Face of Horror is great for low-level Zons. It's plus 20 strength and all res 10 with hit causes monster to flee. Works really good on any character that needs like any mercenary that needs strength early on. You can put it on your Act 3 merc. You can put it on your Act 1 merc. You can even put it on your Act 2 Merc if you just absolutely need some strength. But it works best on the ranged girl. It's basically like a low-level Andy's Visage, honestly. Because, you know, if you're in a position where you need strength, Andy's Visage is a good choice. Oh, yeah, let's go in here. Why not? Let's go into the icy cellar. See if there's any gloams in here. Any gloams in here? Any gloomy bloomies? Some Julie Boolies. Yoink. +2 to mana after each kill, Jewel. I always keep my eyes open for the +3 and +4 mana after each kill jewels, because they have like the same level requirement as a tier rune. And then I use them to socket low level equipment with for leveling. They're pretty beast. I need to plan out my skills and do a respec. I'm gonna figure out exactly how I want these abilities. Yeah, that.
Time to die. Die.
Does the Act 3 Merc ever physically attack? Yes, he does actually. You will see him occasionally swing his sword. But I'm assuming that most of the time either A, he misses, and B, you know, he's not really doing very much damage even when he does swing that thing. So, you know.
Oh, you asked me about the attack rating if I have issues. Well,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have any issues because enchant level 40 something enchant from my Merc.
Well, yeah, but when you start taking off AR charms, you're gonna lose a lot of your attack rating. Those
I have a few.
those AR charms, they give a lot more than you think. Like, it took me a little while to like wrap my brain around it, but like especially when you got enchant running, which is a massive bonus. Like those little tiny charms balloon out to these massive numbers. I was testing it out the other day. I found a 130 AR Grand Charm, Steel Grand Charm, and I put it on my character, and literally, like, the 130 AR was the equivalent of 1,000. Just one charm was 1,000 AR. That basically taken that off, removed a huge amount of AR from the character. And it really depends on what you're running, because like the more plus percentage you've got, the more drastic it becomes. So like when you have like max zeal, and then you've got like fanaticism, which also adds attack rating, and then you got enchant, put that in there too, and maybe you have some equipment that gives bonus to attack rating as well. Like there's certain pieces of equipment that can give like plus percentages. Like, and then before you know it, you've got like freaking what, like 1,600% bonus to attack rating, and like even a single point of attack rating is like nuts. Smoke and Jed
That's
Franklin
right.
said the graphics are bad. Let's go back to the original graphics and give them some comparison. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. These are the real pretty ones. The pretty.
That's why you keep a Raven Frost on you.
For what?
For attack rating.
Oh yeah, the attack rating on Ravenfrost is very nice. Especially if you've got a perfect one with, it's got like what, 250 attack rating on it or some bullcrap.
Yeah, that's the perfect one.
And it also has Dex, which adds more attack rating. It has more attack rating than you think. Waypoint, where? Oh yeah, sexy. If you take a phase blade with 6 open sockets and 6 Eth-runes in it, would that help to make sure a character can hit easier? I mean, yeah, you could use Eth-runes to hit easier. They don't work in PvP anymore. There was a bug a long time ago. Those of you who may or may not remember the bug, it involved the Eth-rune basically completely deleting a player's defense. Like, it was some sort of weird thing that went on with the way that the Eth-rune interacted with PvP. And literally all you had to do to make sure you could hit a target, no matter how much defense they had, was to put an Eth-rune in your weapon. And so everybody who PvP'd would put an Eth-rune in their weapon. And it got kind of nuts. But yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have to put 6 because it's negative 25% per rune. So, I mean, once you put in 4, that's negative 100%. And it doesn't get any higher than negative 100%, and they're at 0 then at that point. You have won the game. However, reducing their defense to 0 does not guarantee a hit. This is also important to learn because attack rating functions based on level as well. Ooh, a battle sword. Is it F? Is it F? Is it F? Oh, it's not F. Those are great Act 5 Mercenary, Frenzy Merc weapons, by the way. Absolutely great. Ethereal obviously being the better of the two, but still, even the non-Eth is actually not bad. You gotta upgrade it, though, to get the full damage out of it.
Of the head striker?
Yeah, head striker. Man, that weaken really takes my damage away. You know, most of the time I'm on characters that have elemental damage and weaken doesn't do anything. Well, weaken actually does really reduce my damage on this character. I'm all physical damage. I don't like it. So you like playing Apex Legends, huh?
I've watched Squiddy play it, and the server were down earlier, and I said, well, let's play together.
Oh, okay. Is it a Twitch shooter?
Hey, what?
Twitch shooter. Speed is more important than anything else. Who can get the
Not
headshot
really.
first? Or is it
Not
more
really, no.
or is it more like Overwatch?
It's like PUBG.
Well, PUBG is a Twitch shooter. It's just a battle royale Twitch shooter. I've played like every single shooter out there, by the way. The only reason I haven't streamed shooter games on my channel is literally because I can't concentrate on the shooter game and talking to people at the same time. I'd just be dying all the time.
Well, the way I notice people doing, other streamers do it, is they reply to the chat whenever they are dead or something like that.
Ah, so only when they're dead, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like a logical thing to do.
I mean, you don't want to be a potato at the game, right?
So the effectiveness of reduction No, negative target's defense does not decrease when going up against bosses or anything like that. It still works the same against bosses as it does against any other monster in the game. I was explaining something and I totally forgot. Level has a big factor in whether you hit a monster or not. So if you're fighting a monster who is a lot higher level than you are, whether they have 0 defense or not isn't gonna matter, because if they're a much higher level monster than you, you're still gonna have a really high chance to miss. That's one of the reasons why leveling up your character has such a big outcome in increasing your attack rating, just in general. Like, you'll notice that as you level up your character, as you increase your level, especially once you get to level 90 and above, which is basically where you will be higher level than the monsters. And once you get to a certain level higher than the monsters, you will pretty much negate the level difference penalty for attack rating. And then also they will have the same kind of problem hitting you, because now they are going up against a higher level monster. So when they are going up against a higher level monster, they're going to have a harder time hitting you than just like you were when you were lower level than them. It's the same thing with ignores target's defense. Ignores target's defense is arguably the same thing as for F runes, by the way. The only difference is that ITD does not work on bosses, whereas F runes do. Ow. Punks? Freaking Hell Witches just took off like 1,000 of my health in like 1 second. Oh, never mind. It was probably these. It was probably those things. Never mind. I just put a fend right in the middle of a whole bunch of freaking Stygian dolls and just murdered myself. Beautiful. I didn't realize they were Stygian dolls until after I fended. Which is, you know, arguably is not the right thing to do while you're fighting Stygian dolls. You definitely don't want to tap your AoE ability while you're right in the middle of a pack. I'm just going to stand right here. I'm going to be real bold. Stand right here and take on all your gold. Oh, my weapon skills aren't active. There we go. Yep. There we go. Put the volcano right under my butt cheeks. Right under the cheekus. The cheekus maximus. An ultra rare scepter that is supposed to be best in slot. Are you talking about a silence scepter? Scepters can be 6 sockets, right? That was a snow clash sitting on the ground. Anybody need a snow clash? The glorious Archon Blade. Honestly, what you're probably looking for is a +3 Fist of the Heavens, +3 Holy Bolt, +3 Conviction. I don't know, something like that. War Scepter, Divine Scepter, or Catechus that has no open sockets so that you can make it open socketed, or 6 open sockets so that you can obviously put your Silence Rune Word in there. But the Silence Rune Word is pretty cool because it has +2 to skills and 75 all res with faster hit recovery and all sorts of interesting things on it. So you can definitely make a very interesting silence and a catechus, which would be best in slot for Fist of the Heavens Paladin for sure. The problem is finding it. Good luck. Good luck actually finding. Good luck actually finding one. As Morbius can attest, finding a class item with the appropriate plus to skills that you would like to have on it is not easy. Like, for instance, Morbius has been looking for a claw for the longest time with like +3 blade shield and like +3 this and like +3 that. And I'm sure it took him quite a long time to find one that he was even like, okay, yeah, that one could work. And but like he wasn't probably like too enthused. He was like, it could be better. Is there a way to re-roll it? No.
Well, the only way you can reroll on white item is if it's low quality or cracked or whatever, and then you repair it, and that's how you reroll a white item.
Doesn't it also lower the eye level though, and so it's only going to re-roll low level skills?
No, because I found a white claw, and then when I fixed it, then it gave 2 abilities on it.
Well, yeah,
Or
it can give multiple abilities, but from what I remember, it reduces the eye level and then it restricts the abilities that it can roll. Like it can still roll abilities, it can't roll all of them.
If it rolls only 3 to blade shield, like I wanted mainly, it would be okay.
Yeah, if you use repairing, it sets eye level to 1, I think. So it can affect your sockets and the skills that it rolls. But for claws, you're max 3 anyway, so.
Yeah, like, people do it for the necromancer heads and stuff like that, because the plus to skills that they're looking for a lot of the times are level 1 skills anyway. So, like, a lot of people want, like, +3 skeleton, +3 skeleton mastery, which are both level 1 skills, and don't really get affected by the whole level 1, the low eye level. But, like, if you wanted a level 30 skill, it might be an issue. Like, if you wanted, like, Fist of the Heavens, for instance. Fist of the Heavens is a level 30 skill, and it might not re-roll for cracked.
I'm gonna have to try that with the neck wand. I don't know if it affects skills, but it definitely does sockets.
Let's go kill Neelathak real quick, shall we? The light belt. Garbage. Garbage. Ow. Why do they hurt so much when they charge? Like, God bless it. This character needs more health. Like, desperately.
How many points in dodge, avoid, and evade you're gonna use?
I'm not 100% sure yet. I still need to figure out my final equipment before I decide. Like, I'm not really sure if I want to, like, keep on the Andoriel's, or sorry, the Iratha set, or if I want to, like, swap out to something else. I really like having the 85% all resistances. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's definitely a nice thing. But I'm not hitting my resistance cap right now, which is an issue.
Go Arathas and Guardian Angel for 95s.
That's actually overkill.
Do you have the Annihilus and the Torch on you?
Yeah, but the Torch is bad, and the Annihilus is decent. I mean, the Torch is a 12-11. I mean, A better torch could fix some of the resistances and
I
and
know, I
health
gave you that
problems.
torch.
Oh, I know, and it's better than nothing. I'm not complaining. I'm just, it's, you know, it is a low torch. So maybe later on, if we get a better Amazon torch, I can swap out. But the +3 skills is definitely helping a lot with the dodges, the avoids, the evades, the Valkyrie, so forth and so on. I'm
If you
still
get the
I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to build her, because I do want her to be really tanky, but I also want her to obviously dish out damage. So she's gonna have probably some sort of mix. I'm not gonna focus on the Valkyrie, but I do want the Valkyrie to be level 20. So I mean,
see.
I've already got basically 40 points called for, like no matter what. So I'm definitely putting 20 points in defend. It has to be 20 points in defend. And then I'm definitely putting 20 points into Valkyrie. And then also I'm definitely putting 20 points into penetrate, because I need the attack rating. So that's what, 60 points called for, which means I've got another, what, 20, 40, like what, 50 points left. And then I think what I was doing is I was doing 10 points in each one of the evades, the avoidances. So that's 10, 20, 30, which basically means I've got about 20 points left to dish out between whatever else I want to do. I didn't really think I needed to beef up crit strike, because with all the plus the skills I've got, it's like right now it's already at level 16 with a base 6 and it's 65%. And I think with the plus the skills that I'll be running eventually, it might even be higher than that. Like exceedingly higher than that. I mean, that's another thing, is I need to get all my plus the skills, or my equipment in order, so I know exactly what I'm going to be using at endgame, so I can figure out, like, how many points I can get into, you know, crit to make sure it's at the right percentage that I want. Like, the right percentage for the dodge avoids and the evades. Like, I want to have at least like 60% in the dodge avoids and evades.
Are you gonna use High Lord?
Not sure. I don't even have a High Lords. It might end up being Mara's. I have a Mara's. Found it the other day from a pot in Stony Field. With Stony Tomb. I was like, make sure you guys kick all your pots, guys. And I kicked a pot, and a freaking unique amulet popped out. And I'm like, it's probably a Nokus and Relic. And it was a 27 Mara's.
That's beautiful.
Now there's Halls of Vaunt. Oh god. I didn't realize we actually chose the right direction. Ow, Neelithak. He dropped us a flawless emerald.
I'm gonna watch a TV series or something like that.
Oh yeah?
And then go to bed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. There's a Netflix anime called Vampire in the Garden.
Oh yeah, I was watching a little bit of it. It seems it's a little rough. It's a little rough around the edges, that anime. When I say
Oh,
rough around the edges, I mean like it's a little brutal. It's a little like when I say like I don't even know how I can explain it other than it's just like it's very brutal.
too gory for you?
Not gory, just brutal. Like it has nothing to do with blood or guts or anything. It has to do with the fact that they've like the story they have set up. The story they have set up is literally a story of like, oh look, the humans are murdering every single vampire in existence, and they start out the story by literally showing off a little girl vampire who's like crying her eyeballs out because she misses her mommy. And then like the girl hesitates to kill him, and then literally the girl like injects with her neck, like it turns into a mega vampire and starts murdering everybody. And it's just like absolutely the craziest thing ever because the vampires are just like mercilessly murdering everything. And the humans are also mercilessly murdering everything. And they have no care that either side is like actually thinking, breathing individuals. Like it's just brutal. Like the anime is just brutal.
Oh, that's why I liked it.
A Vampire in the Garden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
a brutal anime.
Yeah, it's kind of hardcore for something that's supposed to be like, I don't know, more of a like emotional comedy thing.
Yeah,
Comedy.
I really don't exactly know.
Let's see, what's the genre?
Starting some EXP runs.
Well, it's a above 14 of age.
I'll sit in for the chaos section of the XP runs and be a placeholder. I'm not at bail yet.
Yeah, we can do chaos. That's fine. I'm low level on. I get good EXP from anywhere. Oh my
See you
merc.
later, guys.
See you, Morbius.
Good night, man.
What's up, Teddy? I see you hiding in here.
Yeah, I'm here. It's just usually loud over here.
Loud. You mean little screaming babies?
He's tired. He can get a nap all day.
Like that.
Where'd you go? You went in another room?
Yeah, EXP runs. I posted the EXP runs in ladder chat.
I see. Okay.
He said, "Oh, oh." Dang it! Where's my cruel spear Zon?
You posted it. You got maybe go
Valkyrie.
find it.
I'm having like no luck with the Valkyrie rolls here. Where's my cruel Zon? That's not cruel. That's not cruel. That's not cruel. That's not cruel. Why you do this to me? Alright, no, that's cruel. Okay. That's not cruel. Some people have no clue what I'm doing.
I'm trying to get a black one.
Well, the black spear, yeah. It makes a huge difference in her damage output.
And the red armor, more chartreuse.
Yeah, well, there's two, and it's hard to tell the difference between the two, because one is orangey red, and one is red.
3 of them. Orangey red, dark red, and light red. I guess it could be pink. You were over there sitting on the floor till I turned on the voice chat.
He said people are talking. I gotta say hello.
Yeah, but the thing came to like, hold on, open Discord. It's like, I'm gonna mute it again.
Yeah, see, the thing is, though, Zan, is that it's actually a good thing, though, that it goes to level 1 skills, because if you can control it that way. So, like, if you're trying to specifically get something that's only +1 to skill, or level 1 skills, like the Necromancer, you get those really nice, skeleton mastery, amp damage, which is a pretty nice little combo. Like, if you get +3 skeleton mastery, and then you put a Splendor in there, that's +4. It's a pretty nice little combo for a Necromancer. Kind of hard to get your hands on, but very nice for summons. Got the converting converter over here.
The XP game is up.
Yeah, it's in. I put a thread in the ladder chat. Just check ladder chat. You'll see a thing that says EXP runs. Threads auto delete after 24 hours. That's the reason why we're doing it. Oh my God, who is spamming convert? We can't kill anything if you're converting at
Be
all.
the Shadow Master.
We want to kill it for EXP. Doing your bone armor.
Gift Click. That's a good name.
It just slows down the EXP runs. Its conversion always has. It's not that conversion is a bad thing, and it can be very useful in a lot of situations. It's just that, like, when you're doing an EXP run and you're trying to go as fast as humanly possible, conversion definitely does not make it faster. It makes it much slower. It's great for saving your life, though. I used to use Mind Blast as a emergency, an emergency button. You can do the same thing with a conversion paladin. Like, if you're in an emergency and you're stuck in the middle of a whole bunch of monsters, you can convert a couple of them, and it can save your life. I think that's what conversion was meant for. It was really just meant for like a kind of like an oh shit kind of a button, like oh crap, things are going bad. Let me convert a couple of these monsters so I can save my life. I don't think it was ever intended to be like a main ability or anything. Especially on the paladin, I think the reason why that it actually hits the target is so that you get some life and mana steal while you're trying to convert people. A burnt wand. The wand of burniness. Mr. Nee, why are you always chewing on my buttons, okay? These are buttons. Why do you got to chew on them? They're not for chewing, they're buttons. They're for holding shirts on, and if you chew them off, the shirt does not hold on. That is the anthema of what the buttons are meant to be. You are creating an anti-button. Nobody wants an anti-button, sir. Go to a shop and you're like, I like this shirt, but I hate the buttons. I'm gonna need you to cut off all the buttons. Hate them. I'm so not used to actually having curses on me. Like my paladin, he doesn't have curses on him anymore because of the cleansing from Plague Sword. He just has like no curses ever. So like having a curse on me is a really weird thing. It's very strange. Mr. NiNi, the buttons are not delicious, okay? And they're not nutritious, and you don't eat them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not succumb to the dark side of the button. Double bow. Rogue's bow, my friends. Oh, no, that's Endless Shale. Never mind. Look at me remembering wrong. I haven't seen an Endless Shale in a while.
I can't carry anymore.
That's the +4 strafe bow. Specifically for strafe zoms. I wonder if that actually does a lot more now than it used to, since strafe has a synergy. And then +4 would be a pretty decent amount. It's too bad it doesn't have +2 Amazon on it as well. That would really make it even mo better. Even mo better. Oh god, gloams! There's gloams everywhere! So many gloams! Save me from the gloams, gloams, gloams. Oh, save me from the gloams. Save me from the gloams. Oh wow, a 2-socket, 15% enhanced Grimhelm. It's too bad it's not 3 sockets. Would make a really nice lore helmet though. You only just now set up quick cast burn fog? Dang. Quick cast has been in the game for months. And people still haven't like tested it out. It's like one of the best things you can do in my opinion. Works so great. Superior Balrog Blade. Quick cast works a hell of a lot better than the old days, the old ways. Not only that, but it allows you to quick cast left click abilities, which is something that didn't really quite have the ability to do before. Yeah, it does show. I was wondering if it actually showed it on the screen with the when you get amplify damage. It actually shows the negative 100% when you have amp on. And when I switch to the storm shield with 35% DR, it goes to negative 65%. So it shows the negative percentages and the overcap protection. I didn't even think to ever look at that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Boom. Hey, Mimic leveled up too. What's up, CJ? A Diggler Dirk. The Dirk of the Diggler. The Diggly Diggly Dirk. From Diggly Diggliness. Oh yeah, Mr. Nee? What was that about? That was a whole lot of talking you just did, sir. What are you talking to? You want to say something to the peoples? You want to say something to the peoples? It's going pretty good. She still got some work to do. I still got to figure out all her abilities and skills and stuff. She definitely needs more hit points, that's for sure. Ah, the Redeemer. I have one of those in my stash. It's an interesting one for sure. What's up, Chuck? Get out the way, boom. Oh, look at you. You got freaking D2R with your wife on your Nintendo Switches? Hell yeah. That's the life right there. You got your wife in on the addiction. I mean, you play together lovingly. I hate it when these guys just run away constantly and decrepify spam you. And it's just like a never-ending cycle of, oh, I can just keep running away forever. Have a little bit of slowest target by. There you go. Trying to find a death's web. Would you recommend farming Pindle over 85 areas like Worldstone? I mean, Pindle is quick. That's definitely a quick option. I think I have a Death's Web video up where I go over Silo's Pen and I talk about the different farming options. If you want to check my Death's Web video. I'm pretty sure I have a Death's Web video. Let me double check. Yeah. I should have talked about the Silo's Pen and where the best place to farm was if you wanna check that video. It's probably in there. Usually toward the end, by the way, if you want to skip. Rare mat bow. No enhanced damage, only +2 skills. Absolutely garbage. A trident. Boom, boom, there's glooms at the door. Oh no, there's glooms everywhere. Glooms in your hair, dear Lord Jesus. Glooms everywhere. Watch out, boys. We got glooms. We don't like them, but they need homes. That's right. These glooms need homes. Adopt a gloom today.
I go to the store for 30 minutes and I come back to what?
Adopt a gloom today. Don't tell me you never adopted a clone.
Adopted a clone?
A gloom.
Oh, gloom. Oh.
That's right, a gloom.
I've adopted several glooms, but they always fade away after a few minutes.
It's terrible. Proper care of your gloom is important, okay? You can't just neglect him. Ooh, I like these guys. Man, Fend is so nice. It's I can't explain it, but Fend is better than Zeal. I believe this in my heart and soul. Like, speed-wise, Fend seems like it hits every single target nearby with extreme and utter prejudice, whereas Zeal like has to like single-handedly conk everything. And it doesn't make any sense, but like when you use Fend, it's like it just instantly hits everything nearby, whether it's one target or 37. Like it really doesn't care. And Zeal has to like physically go like kadonk, 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 kadonk. But like I literally have watched my Fenzon like use Fend in the middle of like 30 monsters, and I swear she's like done. And I'm like, there's no way you hit all 30. And she's just like, done. Like, how the hell can you hit all 30 in 1 second? She's like, done. I'm done. I don't know what you're talking about, done. Half the time I think she's lying to me. Like, when she fends, like, I literally watch her use fend, and I'm like, there's no way you hit every single monster. There's, like, literally, like, 60 monsters there. And it's especially apparent when you only use fend once. That's when it gets really weird. Like if you just use fend one time, like she finishes it in literally like a half a second, and you're just like, there's no way. Like there's no way. Half the time I'm not even sure she's actually using the ability. I'm like, did you actually attack everything? I'm not sure you actually did. Ginger, question for you. Can't remember. Do Hellforge rewards depend on character level? Hellforge rewards? Nah, it's you can get them at level 1. People rush characters to hell just for Hellforge. And delete them and redo it. Three socket quests and Hellforge. It's a nice little bump. Socket quests are great, by the way. What's up, Bailey Ailey Otson Free? I'm gonna poke you. Poke, 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 poke. I'm not saying it's gonna give you a gull rune. No, it's random. You could go there with a level 99 character and get a hell rune, and you could go there with a level 1 character and get a gull rune. There really is no rhyme or reason to it. It's random. I did mine earlier and I got an ist rune. I got a isty bisty, an isty rune. Oh yeah, get that high levels on. Gotta summon her at level 36. Ooh, blue with a black spear? Hell yeah, I'll take it. Whose dreams am I killing? How do you create additional ladder characters? By creating additional ladder characters? You just create a character and flag him as ladder, and then that's it. Gotta have slots. Yeah, you guys are in the way and I can't get through to stab anything. Step step.
Adopt the Gloam today. Make sure to bring your lightsaber to the Thunder Gods.
Proper handling of glooms is important. We want to avoid any mistakes. Remember, it's not the gloom's fault you died, it's your fault. Glooms are natural shockers, and you've got to be prepared. I was thinking about a G-face on this girl. I mean, she's highly physical. A G-face could be fun. Hey, a ceremonial javelin. Is it at? I need another one.
Now, where exactly would I trade those jewels? Do I just do it in the lobby, or do I?
The jewel?
Yeah, the 15% attack speed and.
Like I said, I would just try and make a game. Just name it something like 1535 for trade, and then see if anybody comes in and offers you anything. You can just magic find while you're waiting. So I think an Act 5 Merc would be good with a Fire Druid. Yeah, you could put a Plague Sword on him. That would work really nice. Get that nice lower resistance proc running. Help you with those fire immunes. God bless it, but booby trap portals, man. I tell you what. Ain't nothing worse in this game than literally you're running along and you're just running along and somebody puts a portal like directly in your path. It's just like directly in your path and you just automatically click on it and go back to town. And you're like, God darn it. Level 83. I was hoping to get to level 85 on this chick. That's about where I was hoping to end it. I mean, she can obviously level higher than 85, but...
Does anybody need this Titans?
Was it F?
No.
Sad. I'm running a Titans right now, but it's 190%.
Look, this is 167.
Yeah. Titan, Titan, Titan. It's got a lot of lightning damage on it. Lawbringers are pretty good. Get you nice, get you that nice decrypify spam. +6 dexterity. Woo! You need a Mal, Beelzebug? Come into this game. I'll give you a Mal. I got 2 Mals sitting in my chest. Come on down to GGM EXP3 and I'll give you a Mal. I got Mals everywhere. Mals coming out of my hair. Come on down to GGM3 and get the Mal yours. Friendly Mals everywhere. It's a terrible song. It's terrible. Stop singing. Stop singing. All the horking going on in here.
Brr!
Holy crap. Nice.
What drop?
Burr. A burr runeth.
A bear?
A bear runeth. Freaking sweet. Seraphron. I saw it on the ground for like a second. That's a Chains of Honor right there. Die. Other half of an Enigma. Yeah, could be that too. Always nice to see the high runes drop. Every now and then, you know, because you know, it gets to the point where literally you're like, do they even exist? Like, do they even exist? Which, by the way, and I will do this every single time it happens. Let me remind you guys that that bird never would have fell on the ground if we weren't walking Worldstone Keep. That's why I love to walk Worldstone Keep. Worldstone Keep is a great place to walk for rune drops. Lots of monsters, very high density. All the monsters in Worldstone Keep can drop every single rune in the game. It's just a great place for rune drops. was trying to do some Discord management. No, I missed it. I missed the mail. I never find any high runes from bosses or super uniques ever, because that has never been a thing for me. Like people love to be like, oh, let's farm Shank and Eldritch, and they're trying to get like runes from the council and whatnot, and I'm over here just like, I've never gotten a good rune from the council.
All the high runes I've ever found have always come from trash mobs.
Just garbage. Like kick a urn and like a freaking high rune pops out. Like that's been my experience.
Anyone doing bale runs?
We're doing chaos bales right now.
Is there any room?
I'm not sure. It's there's a thread up in a kinship ladder with the game names and stuff. A nice black spear. Good. Always gotta get my nice awesome spear.
I actually did get the jaw the other day from council, and then Vex same night.
Lucky. Bugs. All the bugs. And Erdars. What's up, Erdars? I hear you like getting stabbed in the face. Mr. NiNi, what are you squonking about? What's the matter?
Thought it was one of those little maggot things squawking.
Why are you squonking? You want to tell everybody how soft you are? You're very soft. Tell them how soft you are. Tell them. Don't look at me like that. You the one talking. Do you want to talk? Talk. Freaking Mr. Nimoy over here is like, go tell it from the mountain. Over the hills and everywhere. The Mr. NiNi has soft fur.
Oh, it's immune to lightning.
What?
Why won't this thing die? It's immune to lightning.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not on my conviction paladin today.
I've got infinity.
If I was on my conviction paladin, you guys would be like, what immunes? There's no immunes here. I'm surprised there's no one with plague in the group.
Well, can you bow? I didn't realise we had a bomb.
Bo.
Can you bow? Shout at me? No?
You were really quiet. What was that?
Wanted to have the barb shout at me.
Because he likes being yelled at.
Oh yeah.
He just wants to smell his stinky pits.
Hoping I can find some lightning skillers doing these.
Yeah, I need more than just one.
Hey, you could always level up Azan, and then you'd have no trouble getting your passive skillers. Come on now.
I've got 3 Java skillers that I need to try and sort out.
Find a good home for.
Yeah.
Wait, did you give up on Zon already?
What are you talking about?
I was trying either Zon or Nova, and I'm actually enjoying the Nova more. It seems more enjoyable. I wanted to test both just to see what I like, and just running out of javelins was getting tedious.
Meow, I helped rush Meow last night.
It's like level 85 or something.
Yeah, same with mine.
Yeah, he was 70 something by the time I left.
We were leveling Zons all night.
Zon is on.
Like I do like the Javazons, but I feel like they need to put more quantity on Titans still. Just make it a bit easier.
Well, usually you just have a second set.
Yeah, but that means then I got to carry around and I can't have as many skillers. And that's just, oh.
You know, you just put it in the cube. Not that big of a deal.
My ES is not high enough.
Lightning just hits really hard.
Oh, my energy shield's only at like 80% at the moment. Because I haven't got a source talk or skillers, and I'm still missing levels.
I mean, you may have issues with lightning even when you get the immortal sword status.
It'll still hurt a bit, but at least it won't like hit my life as much as it does now.
The problem with lightning is it just hits really, really hard. Like, plus the MDR and the PDR and stuff like that can't make up for like frickin' like 10,000 lightning damage. Like when it hits at the high end of the spectrum, it's just too much. It overwhelms the shield.
Yeah, that is true. But hopefully it'll get better and better.
That's why even with 95% lightning res, occasionally when the lightning bolts literally like all hit at their maximum damage, it'll still overwhelm even 95% lightning res with absorption. It just has to hit like just right.
Yeah, that is true. I'm still feeling like Nova's damage isn't where it should be, but then I'm missing, I've got no skillers, no torch. So maybe that's it. I really don't know.
You're probably going to need as much Bluster skills as you can get to buff up the damage, because Nova's not particularly high damage ability.
Yeah. It's at 4k at the moment, but...
I probably have one in stash for you somewhere.
A what?
Light skill.
Ooh.
Yours is at 4K, mine's only at 3.
Yeah, it just feels like it needs to do more.
You have negative lightning res?
Well, I've got Infinity and I've got a Griffins, but I haven't got anything in Griffins yet. I socketed it, but I haven't put anything in it yet.
Well, obviously you're not wearing the Infinity.
No, everyone's like, yeah, wear one, and I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I like the old, Hoto, and I don't want 2 Infinities, one on the Merc and one on me. It's just, I think that's crazy.
You don't need one. You don't need one on both. Just one on yourself is all you need.
I like it on the Merc.
The negative lightning res on Infinity is absolutely insane.
Oh, I know.
It literally like when I put it on a lightning zone, for instance, the Infinity on the lightning zone, it literally just solved every single problem she ever had.
But it's just so expensive.
She went from literally like, doing okay at just about everything, to the point where literally she could just absolutely demolish anything she came across, including lightning immunes. Even if they were lightning immune, she just walked right through them like they weren't there.
I'd love to try it, but they're so damn pricey. I only got all mine because I sold my paladin to one of the kinship guys for the infinity and that. Because like he wanted exile and grief and my crown of ages and stuff, and I wanted to try something different for a bit because I was bored of doing Ubers all the time. So like, it worked out. Careful, there's loads of dolls, like tons. Just killed like a pack of 10 of them. So
Yeah, I swapped over my storm shield.
be wary. They shouldn't get to me if I hit quick enough. Yeah, all good. Oh, that is nice.
Nice. Superior
Such a
map
shame
bow.
it's 5 sock though.
5 socket is missed.
Well, yeah, missed. That is lovely though. Oh, why couldn't that be 4 socket for Faith though? Oh,
Oh, you wouldn't make Faith in a matriarch.
oh no, it'd be not GMB. What's the other one?
It's the Grand Matron is what you make it in. It's the higher damage one.
Oh yeah, but if you want to hit breakpoints as well.
You, with fanaticism on the bow, if you're putting a Faith in it, you're going to hit the breakpoint no matter what.
That is definitely a nice miss. That'd be a nice miss.
I was actually looking it up the other day. You hit the breakpoint no matter what if you're putting Faith in a bow. If you're not putting Faith in there, if you're putting something else like Ice or Mist
Then you need
or
a Faith
whatever,
Mercy or something.
then you'd prefer the faster one most likely, especially if you're elemental damage.
I love bosons, but pricey.
Says the person playing a Novasaur.
I know, I know.
It's so pricey. It's not like this Ferrari that I've got right here that only cost me $250,000, you know?
The only bit I'm having issues with on this Nova Source is using Enigma on Source. It feels like a bit of a waste.
Why are you using Enigma?
Because then I don't need to stat strength. It means more mana.
Seems like a waste. I'd rather use Chains of Honor.
I sold that so that I could get my Griffins.
I mean, Chains of Honor is cheaper.
Yeah, that's true.
It also has 65 all res on it, so you don't even have to worry about your resistances.
I don't know yet. I'm liking experimenting with the source. It's interesting. But I think Java Amazon definitely does higher damage. Like a hell of a lot more damage.
It's exponential damage. It's not higher damage. It's not like you can just quantify it like that. Because the Javazon is always going to do less damage than you versus a single target. Whereas they're always going to do more damage than you versus like a gigantic pack of monsters that's like, you know, 1 million thick. But at the same time, you know, like you don't always have the opportunity to kill a giant pack of monsters. That's not how things work.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, depending on the number of monsters that you're fighting, each individual like set of monsters is going to be a different speed for each individual character. Your kill speed is the same, no matter how many monsters there are, whether it's 1 or whether it's 1,000. It's exactly the same. God, I'm trying to do something. Sir.
Yeah, I think lightning skillers would help this a lot.
Oh, I had red with a black spear and I just recast it. Frickin' brown spear. There we go. Red with a black spear.
Double novas. Rawr.
So does anyone have a good Archon base for Enigma? Because I don't want to make it a Dusk.
I made mine in a mage plate.
Ice Chunks is using a Nightwing's Veil.
I mean, we did get a 14% Dusk from the earlier run, but
That's nice. If it's not already 3 sockets, you won't be able to make it in that.
no, it did drop 3. But I wanted Archon for Barb.
I just went for mage. I had a 11 ED mage.
Ice Chunks says he has a lightning facet if anybody has a cold facet.
I wish I had a cold facet because I need a lightning facet. Because I haven't put one in my griffins yet.
I think I have a 5 minus 3.
Yeah, my griffins just has an empty socket at the moment.
The minus is more important for the sorceresses than anything. You definitely want a -5. They could be a -5/1
Yeah.
for all the sorceress cares. It has to be -5 though. They get next to no damage increase from the plus lightning skill.
Yeah, true. Three, 5, what? 3 damage -5 or?
Yeah, it's minus 3 res.
Oh, -3.
No, he's talking about you're two different people here.
Yeah, I was wondering what chunks is, if it's -5 or +5.
Anybody really need poison res? Got a 15 poison res large charm.
Ooh, ethereal cryptic sword. I'm gonna have to roll that.
Still using the frickin' mantled heal. I need to take that mantle heal off for something else.
Okay, so it's Ja Ist Bur, right?
Yep.
What are we jaw espering?
Ja-ith. I-T-H.
Talking about an
Ja.
enigma?
I-T-H and Burr.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
It's
Yeah, it's not ist, it's ith.
yeah, it's ITH if.
Yeah.
Don't use an isterin.
God no.
You're just gonna waste it.
You'd cry.
I put the recipe in stream chat for you. It's a man catcher.
I
What's
can't
that?
carry anymore.
Non-F. Grats. You want. Is it good? Oh, it's lower res. Anybody need a lower res wand? It's 75 charges. Of level 2 lower res. Anybody? Anybody? I'll drop it in town here if anybody wants it. The lower res wand. Did that guy ever come in and get his Malrune? I wasn't even paying attention. Who was
I
it
have
that
no
needed a
idea.
Malrune? Where's he at? Beelzebub, did you come get your Malrune? Where you at, Beelzebub? Beelzebub. Beelzebub Bass. Dang, that's a nice one. 37 life. Sexy. That'll replace one of my regular ones. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab some. A different ring. I gotta have something. Anything better than a frickin' mantled heel. I was using it for Mana Steel. I don't need it anymore. Let's see. I got a Nature's Peace. Probably not a good idea for the Horker Barbs. Probably would get mad at me. Look here, son. Can't be having you use none of that jank in here. I'll put the Wisp Projector on for the time being. Why not? Let's swap out of the Erotha set. Throw on the Maras. Put on our +2 20% passive gloves. Put on the String of Ears. And my resistances are garbage. Mr. Nee, what are you squonking about? Your whole life is squonking. What is this squonkadonka-lonkins?
Cinder Quest, whatever the hell that thing is.
Black Bog Sharp.
Ouch. That hit hard.
What hit
Well,
hard?
that was all.
A lot of dolls.
Something hit me very hard.
No, no, not the sock.
The sock died.
Welcome to the sock. We've got socks and socks. Level 89.
Why couldn't I have good damage on them?
For what?
That. The matriarchal.
Matriarchal Japanese.
Yeah. What a shame.
Fools. Fools, but no cruel. Gotta be fools cruels. Fools cruels!
5-socket 10 ED War Axe. Don't know if that's good for anything.
Superior ornate plate. Or socket 10% enhanced. 496 defense. It's kind of low for 10% enhanced. I must have rolled low.
I should do a charge bolt build. They're so funny.
My shotgun charge bolts are amazing.
Yeah, charge bolts are funny. Haven't done one in years. Same amount of skill points as Nova as well. It's just that and lightning.
I mean, it's a pretty great ability. Oh, you want to go in the shirt? We'll go in the shirt then, poopy face. Don't let me stop you, sir. Comes right back out. Can never make up his mind. What do you want, Mr. Sir? Are you hungry? What do you want? I don't think I have anything for you, sir. I don't think I got anything for you. All the seeds are gone.
No.
All the seeds are gone, all the seeds are gone, and the Chinchilla's gray, and the Chinchilla's gray. It's an evil Chinchilla, yes, a Chinchilla. He's a evil Chinchilla, gonna eat ya.
Who said they had a spare lightning skiller? I can't remember.
Well, should I give it to you, or should I let people roll on it?
It's up to you. I haven't got one yet.
I got the red with the black spear, boys. Red with the black spear. My Valkyrie is going to be kicking some butt here in a second.
It's up to you. It'd be nice to finally get one of them.
Red with the black spear. Yeah, just getting this Zon finished off so that I can move on to back to leveling my paladin. She will be finished here eventually, and when she is, I can safely go bye-bye. You know what? Screw it. Full skillers. What does that give me? Level 22 crit? Yeah, boy.
What would you want for the lightning skiller?
Your soul and your mother's soul and your father's soul.
Well, I just took a burr, so I'm probably going to be giving back for a while.
It's totally up to you. It'd be nice to gain an extra skill on my ES and stuff. Definitely help.
Okay, where are you at right now?
In River.
No, which one are you?
I'm Sock.
Yes, he is a sock.
I am a Sock. I am the GGM Sock.
We lost the assassin. I have a trap score I just found too.
Did you say trap skiller?
Yep.
Someone just got excited, I guess. Perfect topaz.
Yoink. Oh, I couldn't even pick it up because I was full. Because I filled myself up. I'm a greedy. I hear you squonking back there. I don't know what you want from me, sir. You want a tiny piece of melted chocolate? Melted and remelted several times. When the AC was out, every time it got cool, it would re-solidify. Every time it got hot again, it would melt.
I haven't checked yet. Just one to Amazon. It's on the floor.
Let the armies hit the floor. Let the armies hit the floor. Where you think you're going, Mr. Knees? Mm-hmm. Where you think you're going? Well, you want some attention?
Do you want some attention?
Pets, mega pets. How you like mega pets? Mega, 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 mega pets. Mega, 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 mega pets. There you go. You've been petted. Congratulations. Pet mode initiate. Form of petting. Pet extreme mode.
I can't carry anymore.
Pet with extreme ferocity. I took off the Arathas, and now I really miss my faster run walk. Faster run walk on Arathas is so sexy.
How much faster run walk?
It's 20%.
It's a lot better than 0, huh?
Oh, it's very nice when in combination with other faster run walk. And
Well, I
for
think
you,
we
Oh,
know.
I was asking what your total is. My bad.
oh no, 20% is how much the Arathas gives you. I don't know what my total is.
It's probably over 9,000.
Over 9,000. All the winged axe.
Lacerator, I believe.
Yeah. Is it F? Is it F? Is it F? Is it F?
Didn't get it. I don't know.
Hail to you, champion.
The new pierce they added to Arathas is actually really nice. We were using it for Ravenclaw and Javs last night leveling.
Oh yes, it's very, very sexy. Very, very sexy.
No.
What are you knowing for?
Someone asked for the waypoint.
Loads of souls to the right.
What's up, souls? God dang, I tried to pick up the small charm like 8 times. Kept picking up everything else. I just wanted to see what it was. +2 strength. Hey, level 84 on the Merc.
Ooh.
What's she running now? She's running 911 to 954 cold damage on her freezing arrow. She needs a lot better than that. I'm gonna have to change out her equipment here soon.
God, that curse hurts. No kitty cat.
Dang, immune to physical monsters.
Yeah, at least Lem dropped.
A lem? I need a lem.
I'm not sure who got it.
Give you the limb.
I'll try to make a treachery for my girl. Well, I never find lems, I swear. I'll find lums, I find ios, I find co's, I find pulls, never find lems.
I mean, I could give you a limb, or I could give you 3 fouls.
I find fouls all the time too.
3 fouls make a limb.
I don't have any fouls on me right now though. I used them all for obediences.
Oh, it's over here.
Where's over where what? Who's where what?
Very obedient.
Somebody in town?
Balls up.
Grinding.
If you want your body back for XP, it's clear now.
Oh, multi-shots on, huh? Mr. Knees, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, huh?
No idea, Nico. I don't know who got it.
What's going on? Decrepify makes everything so slow, dear Lord Jesus. Oh no. Well, she's level 85. Crank that tank. Gotta crank that tank. Gotta crank that tank. Gotta tank that crank. Gotta crank that tank.
Oh, that curse.
Cleansing Merc. Squink, squink, squonk, squink, squonk, squink, squonk. What? What'd you say?
Bonk.
That two-handed sword's actually pretty good. Just missing IS.
The Cruel Skewer. Oh, it's a Cruel Fools with lifesteal. Nice. Actually, it's even more than that. Cruel Fools of Carnage.
Well, it could be upgraded.
Oh yeah, you can upgrade it twice.
Yeah.
That's a normal difficulty sword. You should go ahead and upgrade it once just to see what it goes to. The first upgrade recipe is cheap as all get out.
Don't remember what it is. Gotta look it up.
I don't remember off the top of my head. The rare recipes are different than the uniques. Normal rare weapon to its exceptional is Amort Sapphire.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's cheap. The first upgrade's always cheap. Yeah, who got that library? I'll trade for you. What do you want? I'll give you like 6 IOs.
I can drop you one here. I think I got.
Would you want some? You want some IOs?
Some fast ghosties.
Some IOs here? Got lots of IOs. Got too many IOs.
It's out of the way.
There's so many IOs. Some IOs in town for those people who like IOs. Could be upgraded. Let's see here. You know, it's funny. I swear I never can spell treachery right. Like every single time. I even go to like type it in for the bot.
So it sort of doubled its damage.
Do I want to go one more?
Oh, somebody gave me one, Nico. That's why I dropped the IO runes on the ground.
If it was a theory, I'd say, yeah, it'd be worth it. But
I mean, nobody wants the IO runes. I guess I'll pick them back up. Guess nobody wants.
Cal's up. Not Cal, Chaos.
What did it turn into? Cruel Skewer S-Bandon. 71 to 220. It's going to be even higher than that. When it goes to the highest version, which is what, the Balrog Blade?
Yeah, I don't think I want to spend an on it for the beams though. If it was Eth repair or it had attack speed, maybe.
I could probably figure out what it is. Hold on, let me make this real quick. I can run the numbers and I can figure it out.
Well, it's not worth doing unless someone would actually use it.
I mean, it depends on whether it's going to be good or not. That's the problem.
I'll put that to good use.
If it's not going to be any good, nobody's going to want to use it. Alright, so it's a Cruel Skewer. Let's see, S-Bandon. S-Bandon Elite goes to the Legend Sword. The Legend Sword is 50 to 94. So 50 plus, it's basically 300%, isn't it? It's just shy of 300%. So it would be 199 on the bottom end. Type this in somewhere so I don't have to keep referencing it. Then it would be 94 plus 298%, which would be 374, plus the 19 maximum damage that it has on it, plus the 42 max damage that it has on the Fools, for a total of 435 damage.
That's not high enough.
It'd be 199 to 435.
It's 2 hands. The one hand's pretty much half of that. Not usable.
22 to 56 would be the one-handed, which is, you could probably just work out the numbers from there. It would be probably around like...
You lot ready for me to pop it?
What are we popping?
Yep.
Seal. Popping.
Black.
Oh, I guess I should just be key farming in this game, eh?
I have no idea.
Diablo's just stuck. Oh, there you go. He died.
Carry anymore.
I mean, black is a high crushing blow weapon. People use it for smiting, yeah. There's definitely a lot better smiter items than black, but if you don't have access to any of those other superior choices, then yeah, the black rune word can definitely be a good choice. I would prefer, honestly, a lot of other items, like a really good one that if you can get your hands on it is the Fang Ripper, or the Flesh Ripper Fang Knife. That one is
Found one earlier.
that one is really good for smiting.
Yeah, I dropped it in the Swappy game earlier.
Yeah. Pretty interesting they are.
Yeah, those are way better than blacks, as far as I'm concerned. They're
Oh, yeah.
faster. They're faster. You can shale it. Has the crushing blow, the open wounds, slows target, negative monster defense, all sorts of crazy crap on it. Effed it. Dead next. Anybody looking for a death?
Not me.
That's a perfect death base right there.
Hey, you should save it for a swappy or something. I'm sure someone will want that.
Post it in Kinship. See if anybody wants it. Mr. NiNi, why you squonka-lonka-lonka-lonka-lonka all day? I swear, I wish you guys could hear how much he talks.
You.
He talks up a damn storm. I used to think they were quiet animals and they didn't talk very much, but when you have them on your shoulder, right next to your ear, it's very easy to hear them at that point. Have I done a video on Lance Guard yet? I actually have, but it's not out yet, I don't think. It's
There's a lot of souls over there.
let's see. Tasty. Look at me with 5% lightning res, just walking right into him like it's nothing.
Pull up.
Almost died because I was greedy. 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 I've always loved that, like, you'll like run in and pick up a charm. Like, oh my god, you like almost die in the process. And then literally it's like a charm of greed. Like the sheer irony of it. Gotta put this at max up. Oh, I don't have any scrolls of town portal.
Two lightning mastery, two energy shield, two thunderstorm orb. At least that's some gold, I guess.
Hello.
hate it when it takes my frickin' attack skills off my bar. I've had this problem with the spears on before, on non-ladder. Every single time I would like do anything, change any piece of equipment, or like
Does it to me.
leave a game and join a game, or like hunt, like anything you do, it doesn't matter what it is with the frickin' Zon, it'll just rip your skills right off the bar. And you're just like attacking with regular skills, and you're like, huh, why am I not killing anything? And then you look down and you're like, oh, because neither one of my skills were on my bar.
How you enjoying your Bohammer Squiddy? Or is Squiddy not in here? I thought Squiddy was.
Squiddy, my lady. Squiddy's down there with Kinship Group 4.
Yeah.
He's too cool to hang with the cool kids. Too cool for school.
The Bow Amazon is great. Thank you for asking.
Too cool for school.
Hey, I'm helping rush the rest of the kinship, okay?
Too cool for school. Ugh. My skills are going off my bar again. This is just like a constant thing with this character.
That's weird.
I literally just put them back on my bar because they were missing off my bar. I left the game and rejoined, and now they're gone off my bar again. It's gotta be the dumbest thing ever, and I don't even know why it happens. Nothing is changing. Like, my strength requirement is high enough. Like, I'm not relying on, like, pieces of equipment to wear my gear or something, where it's like equipping my armor in the wrong order or something, and I don't know. It's weird. I can't even get it to happen. Like, when I want, like, if I try and make it happen by, like, taking off pieces of equipment, or, like, swapping my gear around and, like, taking off my shield and my armor, and, like it doesn't happen. Like, I can't make it happen. But any time that it wants to do it, it just strips them off my bar.
Like, mine normally does it if my item breaks or something, but it's a weird one that it's just doing it randomly.
I mean, it seems to be doing it upon entering the game. When I enter the game, I don't know any other situation where it's occurring, but every single time I enter the game, it's definitely doing it. And then, I think I remember when I was PvPing, it was doing it every time I died. So when I died and then when I picked up my body, all my skills were gone.
I'm still trying to figure out what's better Nova or Tankazon. Very different playstyles.
Just manage what you like, I guess.
I'm enjoying this so far. It's different. But I definitely might try a charge bot just for the fun of it, because, you know, it's only a token.
I just love how this character just like doesn't care about resistances whatsoever. I'm literally have a lower resist curse on me right now. Negative all resistances. Walked up to a bunch of monsters. They're shooting flames. There's fireballs coming at me. There's lightning, ice. I'm just standing there taking no damage the entire time.
I wish I could do that.
Well, thus is the way of the Tankazon.
True.
A ring? A metal ring?
The ring is really bad.
They usually are, but you always have to check, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you never know. That one time you don't check, and it's oof.
A dual leech, all resistance ring with like max damage.
Even I got a dual leech 18 strength ring with some random res.
Have you seen the ring that's on my paladin? It's freaking nuts.
Yeah. I think the only difference between yours and mine is mine's got a bit higher leech and I think more strength. I don't know. But they're so hard to come by. It's crazy.
Yeah, good rares usually are.
Mm.
That was the fun of Classic. You were always looking for good rares.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I didn't even realize I picked up a tiara. A tiara of precision. It's so precise. There seem to be some gloams in here.
Lovely.
Beautiful, sexy, loverly gloams. Look at all the gloams everywhere.
That's a big ass bear.
He is indeed. He is a big bear. He is a big bad bear. He's a mighty big bear. He's a big bad bear indeed. He's a big bad bear. He's a mighty big bear. He's a big bad bear indeed. No, all the metaphysical monsters making me look pathetic. Yeah, I literally just did a video on that, Luli. Luli found a Templar's Might.
Nice.
Not bad rolls either, from what I can tell, but it doesn't really matter. Even with the best rolls, the armor's not that great. That's one of the sad things about the rolls on armors, is that literally, like, you'll have an armor that, you know, it's not even really that great, like, even with the best rolls. And then they're like, oh yeah, and you can get it with this crappy roll. And you're like,
Ogre mole.
Some Windhammer. The Windjammer.
Definitely feel like my damage has gone up.
Well, I mean, once you have all your synergies maxed out, every single point is going to be a massive increase.
Yeah, I'm just working on the energy shield now. Because I'm only at... Whoa. What the hell?
Some burning souls in there.
Yeah,
That's a whole lot of death.
I think I got some. Body should be okay. Whew. That wasn't
Seems
nice.
to be some dolls in here too. You might want to watch out.
Yeah, we've got fanaticism dolls down here.
This is a cancerous one.
Okay, got them dolls. That was not nice. Oh, dolls. I just saw a bear go splat. That don't happen often.
I don't think it was his fault either. I doubt he killed that many dolls in like 1 second. I'm pretty sure it was probably somebody else.
Damn. Everyone hates dolls. Horrible things.
Secondary death by doll is probably one of the worst things. Because it's not you. You didn't do it. It's usually the Javas.
As long as Calenzo doesn't get you, right?
Come on, Calenzo. Let's go.
I just found a Reaper's Toll. Kind of nice.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet.
It's not Et though, but still nice.
Very nice. It's still
Always
a
a
Reaper's
nice.
Toll.
A missed on your mark.
Yeah, I got missed on my merc.
Roll concentration.
I got 11. 11 on the concentration.
Oh, mine's 10.
Ah. Well, I give you one level better then.
Hey, are you still leveling?
Yeah.
Is a room?
One space.
One space right now.
Okay,
We're about.
Games in ladder chat, right?
We're about to kill Bale, so...
Yeah, I have it in an EXP thread. The threads auto-delete after 24 hours. That's why I've been using threads.
Come on, Bale, drop us something good for once.
Drop us something bad. Come on, Bale. Drop us something terrible.
Not often you see shark too far.
To throw. The sexiest of llamas.
Archer came over here and crawled up on top of my arm and fell asleep.
I think my cat's on my bed, snoring. She always steals my pillow. She goes inside my pillow. She's just, yeah.
This is the white armor. If you guys have never seen this, it's the one that makes your entire character look like really cool. On like I swear on like every character you put it on, it makes your character look sexy. It doesn't matter. Like you could be an assassin, it makes you look like a sexy assassin. Like it just has a really cool appearance. I swear if I had transmog abilities, I would totally like transmog to throw onto like half my armors.
Okay. I'd love to do like each character a different color.
On the assassin specifically, it looks so good on the assassin. I don't know why.
It's because she's got black trim still around it, so it doesn't just look like a white weird mess.
Yeah, I mean it's like a Shogusaka, like Japanese looking armor.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Nee.
Should I go ahead and run my concentration aura, or just stick with sanctuary? Not sanctuary. Yeah, sanctuary.
Well, if you're a hammered in, you want concentration, because the higher concentration, the more damage.
Yeah, if you're a hammered in, run your concentration. Yours is going to be way better than ours. The highest level concentration is the one that wins. So if you're not standing near us, ours will have still beef us up. And if you are standing near us, then yours will beef us up. And it'll it's good either way. And you definitely want your concentration aura for yourself, because that's your main damage boost.
Ooh, that's some. Ooh, why did I put into that pack?
He always hides behind my head. I'll be like, where's Mr. Knees? Oh, look, right behind my head. it's his whole life back there. If I move my head out of the way, by the way, he will, like, totally move back into cover. It just takes a second. He's like, wait a minute. He's like, nah, I don't want to see what's going on over there. That's right. What do you got to say for yourself, Mr. Knees?
Oh, there we go, got it. I don't know who's leave. Ooh, wolf howl. I don't think I've got room. Oh, I do. Let's see, what rolls is it? Free war cry 546. If anyone wants it, one of the barbs, wolf howl. Turn your barb into a nice wolf.
Oh, wolfie.
Pretty cool.
I think I might want it from a bird.
It's just here. Yeah, definitely cool.
It's not. If somebody else wants it, give it to them first.
Rolled max war cry and decent on the other skills as well.
Refrient truffle.
So are we doing Chaos Bale or just Chaos and Bale?
Chaos Bale.
I'm actually probably gonna hop off here soon. Gotta go to work tonight.
Have a good night at work, man.
What's the Hellforce play?
Nauseous.
Nash.
It's actually might be my last run. If somebody wants to pick it up, the thread is still running in the chat.
I'll join.
Somebody just gotta take over making the game.
You going to bed or you going to work?
Work.
Oh, well, have a good night at work.
Work, work, work. All night long.
I did that today.
Ooh.
Since the servers were down.
Oh, the servers were down? Yoink. Ring.
Yeah, they did.
The Blood Whirl. Ooh, it's actually not bad. That's kind of decent. That's halfway decent. All res 10, 22 mana, replenish life plus 7. I mean, it's also got 46 attack rating and 4 minimum damage on it. With chain lightning on attack. It's kind of like a mixed bag. It's better than my Wisp Projector. Superior run dash of poopiness.
Ooh, that hurt, whatever that was.
Yeah, you ever notice how sometimes you're just running along and something hits you and you're like, ow!
Yeah. Only my life just got. I know I've only got 700 life.
And you
but
don't even know what hit you. You're just like, ow!
Yeah, 700 life, but I've got 4.7k mana at the moment with the barbed bow.
So many little monsters over here die. Oh no, they got my merc.
Really? Infinity doesn't break horror mages? Hmm. Never knew that.
Infinity is a percentage.
Yeah.
It's not gonna break everything.
Down here. TP up. No, it's not.
Oh, I see Death Lords over there. Do I teleport there? Do I not? Do I teleport? Yeah. Fuck it. Rah.
Shale does 20% IAS Luli, but only in weapons. So, if you're putting 15% IAS jewels, you're not putting them usually in a weapon, unless you're doing like 1540s, and in that case, you're trading 10% IAS for 40% enhanced damage, or some other nice little combination of things.
Like the first time I walked in here without an amp on top of me.
Immediately decrepified.
I got 2 levels there. I'm quite happy so far.
Why are you naked, Teddy?
What?
It's the dust shroud. Parker said the same thing. The Ormus robes.
Oh, you're wearing Ormus robes?
Wow, is Ormus really that naked?
Oh yeah, all the dusk, like quilted dusk, whatever, ghost armor, like it's all.
I do like the new look of a lot of the armor for
makes you
Sorcerer.
naked.
They made it all gold.
Well, it's 15 fire skill damage, so my exploding arrow kicks butt too.
Oh.
Plus the all skills gives me 23 to everything, so 24 with the point in it.
I still think Chains of Honor might be better if you're doing cold and fire.
Yeah, because it's plus skills to both.
Yeah, plus skills to both, and then you're also getting a ton of res. Monarch there if anyone wants it.
Well, I don't have Chains of Honor.
No, I mean,
gotta get him a burr rune first.
Yeah, an eventual upgrade.
When I left Mavina's, it was like, what the hell do I have? So
Oh
I
yeah.
think Daniel dropped the Ormus robes, and I was like, well, it's better than nothing. Actually helps.
Oh, that's the one with the T-Storm on it?
Yeah.
Plus three T-Storm robes.
But it's 10, 15, so it does 10 for my cold and 15 for my fire.
Wow.
Wow, that's the most uniques I've seen from him in a while. Ooh, 5-socket room, Master. If anyone wants
no.
it, there you go.
Yari, is it F? Is it F? Is it F? No! Why are you never F, Hoenserdon?
One
It
day, mate.
happens.
We'll find you one day.
Never, ever, ever is it F. It's always non-F. Never.
Bad Max.
Never. It's only like one of the best frickin' weapons to find in F form that you could possibly use on them.
Oh, yeah, are we doing next?
Can someone try and roll this cryptic sword? Because the last 2 I've done have gone 1 socket. So someone else try the luck, please.
Yeah, you
It's
guys.
ethereal.
You guys can carry on the EXP. The thread is in. It's just an EXP run thread under ladder chat. Somebody else needs to take over making the games.
Okay, I guess I'll pick that back up then.
All right, guys and gals, it's been fun. I know it's a short stream, but I do got to work tonight. So, yeah. Work. Big shout out to the recent members who joined my channel, as paid members. Always helpful. Michael Shelby, that guy, AgroSkate, Sazir85, Redneck Gaming, Marcelo, Calvi, New England Steve, Stephen Walker, Matt Soko, Broken Gimp. All you guys, thank you. Those are all just the recent people. I've got so many people on here that have been subscribed for quite some time. Of course, you guys get special badges for being subscribed for a certain period of time. So, haha. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, and keep watching.